Hello, dear students. I'm going to solve problem 39 from section 1.1. We have 2 points, and we have to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form that goes through those 2 points. So the first thing is to be aware what it is that you have. You can name this x1, y1, x2, y2, and then the first thing to do will be to find the slope. When you're finding the slope, you can start with y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or you can start with this point as well, as I mentioned in class. Please make sure that you do keep the fractions negative if they are negative to begin with. Also remember that whenever you have a minus and negative, that becomes a plus. And here we have again the same situation, minus a negative, this is a plus. When you're dividing fractions, dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. However, in this situation, we don't even have to do that since the bottom fraction turns out to be 1 whole. So we don't have to do that in this example. The slope is negative 6/5, and this is exactly what I'm going to replace right here. I write the equation y equals mx plus b. The x, I can get it from either point as long as I get the y from the same point. Since I'm picking the first point, I'm going to put the x right here, and I'm going to put the y value right here. And then I'm just going to solve for b. Remember that when you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. It is not cross multiplication. We only do cross multiplication when we're solving proportions. Negatives times a negative is a positive, and then when I multiply, I get this. I know that I can simplify, divide by 2 top and bottom. However, I do notice that I'm going to combine it with a fraction that has fifths. So I'm just going to leave it as 50 because that will be more convenient. When I do the subtraction, doing it right here step by step, I want like denominators. Then since 5 goes into 50 10 times, I multiply 10 by 10 top and bottom. Now I have like denominators, and then I can simplify this. Now since I have negative 36 over 50, that can be simplified because 2 goes into both. And then my final answer would be to put those 2 pieces together.